Alpha Chat.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Alpha Chat, the feature where we talk about game series in an alphabetical order. And joining me today is Divine Rogue Ben. Say hello.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm going good, thank you, Ben.
No problem.
Obviously, starting with we're going to be talking about Assassin's Creed series first.
Yep.
We'll be talking about it in three different sections: what got us into the series, what our favourite game is, and what we think the series holds for the
Future.
future.
I got you there, Daniel. It's alright.
Okay, I'm going to start off with what got me into the series.
Okay.
And the game that got me into the series was Assassin's Creed 2. I don't actually own the game. I hadn't owned the first game. In fact, I had passed up the first game completely because I didn't have a PS3 or 360 at the time. And I got a PS3 in 2009, which was just before AC2 come out. And I borrowed it off a good friend of mine. And I will say that I bloody loved it. I wasn't really expecting much in the sense of the first game got okay reviews, not great. And to me, it just looked like a slow game. I'm not really into slow games. I just thought, slowing down, watching people and assassinating them. Pretty much what the first game was.
Like a Splinter Cell, really.
I'll
compare it to Splinter Cell.
I've never really been big on stealth in video games. And I thought that's what Assassin's Creed would be. But it's not. It's an adventure game. And I bloody loved Assassin's Creed 2. It was a great way to get into the series. Like, it starts off a little bit confusing. You're sort of as Desmond in that Animus, and you got to escape that place. I forget what it's called now.
No, it belongs to the Templars. It's just one of the Templar buildings or something.
Yeah, the future version of them. So the reason why I borrowed it off a friend was because it's a single player game, and back then I was mainly into multiplayer games. So I wouldn't buy a game if it was just single player. So I thought, do I want to buy a single player game just to play single player and then I'll leave it? I thought, borrow off a friend, see what it's like. He got the Platinum Trophy, which, to be honest, he doesn't really go for trophies that much. And he got Platinum, I was like, okay, I want a Platinum as well. If he can do it, anyone can do it.
Competition.
I will say that getting them feathers took a bloody long time, but it was an easy Platinum overall. It just takes a bit of time, really. But I just thought it was a good game to borrow at the time, and it was the one that actually introduced me to the series, and not unlike the first one, which I thought looked a bit sort of meh. I didn't really,
just a bit meh.
Bit meh. I just wasn't really that keen on it, and I played the second one, and it was a great introduction. I thought they handled it very well. What didn't make me too confused on what the game was about, because it started off in a new location, a new character. You were still Desmond. That was still a bit confusing, the whole Animus thing. But I thought it was a good way to ease you into it.
Yeah.
So, about yourself, then, Ben, what was your first experience with the game?
The first time I played it was when my dad approached me and said, "Ben, have you heard of this game with some lab woman? And then you go back in time and play as a guy with a hood." I just thought, okay, Dad, are you just drunk or are you high or something stupid like that?
Because his dad's always hung.
He's never high. He's just drunk at times. And but no, I think I went to Tesco's, I think it was, and I saw this picture of obviously a game case, and it had some guy in a hood. It said Assassin's Creed. I thought, okay, I'll give this a look. I like stealth. I'm all about stealth mainly whenever I play games.
So this is all more word of mouth. You never really looked at the internet much to find out about the game.
Not really. No, I was like still in secondary school. I wasn't overly worried about going around buying games. Usually my parents just bought me some games and stuff.
Yeah, 18s. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't like a heavy 18. But anyway, back to the point. And I was in Tesco's, picked it up. I thought, okay, I like the look of this. Went home with it obviously in my hands. Sat down, played it for a bit. I thought, okay, I could get used to this. And obviously, it's just progressed from then. Just gone straight through the entire series. So
this
yeah.
was on 360, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yep, 360.
So moving on, we're going to talk about what our favourite game in the Assassin's Creed series is, and I'll start off by saying Assassin's Creed 2 again, because even though I've played the other games since, I just found that the story of Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2 was so much more interesting than Brotherhood. I've only really started Revelations, I'll be honest, I haven't really got that far into it, but I just found that Ezio's story was just so much more fleshed out. You start from when he was a baby, you then like a sort of a young adult, and then you sort of blossom into this assassin, and you actually become the assassin over time. And I really enjoyed that. But Brotherhood, I'd be honest, I didn't really. I can't even tell you what actually happened story wise to Ezio. He makes a Brotherhood of assassins.
Yeah, he does.
I can't remember what else happened to him. It was pretty much focused on Desmond, and to be honest, Desmond has the personality of a plank of wood.
Yeah, he's like, I'm Desmond.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's it.
Assassin's Creed 2 I thought had a brilliant ending. Even though it's a cliffhanger, it was a really, really good ending. It made me just go like, whoa, what the... I don't want to spoil it, but I was just at the end like, what the hell? It just blew my mind. I thought, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Brotherhood's ending, I was like, okay, it's cool. So when's the next scene happening? Oh, wait, that's it? And then it's just... Yeah, but moving to Assassin's Creed 2, it's not just the story. It was just playing the polished gameplay from the first one. And it was more about the assassinations. And I will just say that just going around all the different cities, yeah, okay, the Brotherhood probably made it more seamless because you didn't have to keep going to different cities and loading the times. You didn't have little sections of cities. You had just one massive city, didn't you, in Brotherhood?
Yes, yep, you did.
And I will say that 2 was a little bit annoying in that sense. You had to keep going through
fast travel, etc.
I just felt when I finished 2, I thought, you know what, that was a perfect length. I got just the right amount of time out of Assassin's Creed 2. I thought that was a great game. Played Brotherhood, I feel like I was playing the same game. The same setting, the same era. Okay, and a few cool little additions, and I think it is essentially a better game.
Yes, yeah.
Because all the additions it makes, I thought were better. Like, it actually enhanced the game. But I just felt like, throughout the game, I just was like... when's this going to finish? I'm getting a bit bored now.
Not necessarily dragging, just getting confused and lost. Is that what you mean? Or
No, I do mean dragging. I wasn't getting confused or lost because the games, even though they're open ended, they're fairly linear in where you got to go. There's a big exclamation mark dashing left point to go. You can't really get lost.
You know who to kill and what the story's about.
I just feel that the storyline and everything about Brotherhood felt I've been down this road before. And there's another reason why I've only just started Revelations, because I couldn't bring myself to actually go back through and play Ezio again.
Great, another one?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that really appeals to me about Revelations so far is that it's not in Italy. It's not set in Italy, it's set in Istanbul, I think, in Turkey.
Yes, it is,
So far I'm actually really enjoying it, but Brotherhood, it was in Italy again. It was... Oh, there's Leonardo da Vinci again. Yeah, that was a fun character from the first game. Let's bring him back.
Second game, to be actually precise, yeah.
I keep saying first game because it was the first one that I was playing. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 2, I just think, for me, is my favourite game because it's the game I've enjoyed the most. So, Ben, what was your favourite game?
My favourite, as much as you just, not necessarily just...
Dissed it?
Yeah, or just completely wrecked it. Yeah, I'm going to say Brotherhood.
Okay.
Completely disagreeing with what you said. I thought it was just... superb compared to Assassin's Creed 2 because it felt good, but at the same time I just got a bit bored of it. Like, okay, I've got to kill this guy now. Well, I know that's what Assassin's Creed is all about, but
more killing.
Yeah, oh great, I'm tired of killing people, I just want to chill.
Right.
But no, I mean, it's like the missions, they just were the same. I thought in Assassin's Creed 2, just they were set out differently, and I know it's the same with just killing people.
I know what you mean. There was more variation in the missions in Brotherhood.
Yes, and I mean, especially with Assassin's Creed 1, that was just like, go kill this guy, go back, go to the city, go kill this guy. That was all it was. I mean,
you had to eavesdrop on people as well.
That was just that just sucked. But with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I just thought the vast amount, not necessarily the combat itself, but the actual mission, the style of the missions as well. You could have some undercover missions, you could have some full-out assault missions. I like the way that you could actually recruit people by saving them from the actual Templars. So if you save a person, for example, she's like, oh, let me join you. They
brought that back in Revelations again, didn't they?
Yeah, they did,
I just noticed that.
And I like the way you could just get an entire Brotherhood, and it just makes you feel like an absolute badass when you walk up to someone. They're like, oh, quick, kill an assassin. You just like flick your wrists, and like they just drop dead, and you walk on like, yeah, I killed those guys.
Admit, out of all the things that made me think Brotherhood was a bit tiresome, that was the best bit by far, was having your own little Brotherhood, basically.
Yeah, just making you feel like a gangster.
Did you play the multiplayer much? Because go on, you say.
To start off with, I did. Like when I first got the game, everyone was just all about, oh, quick, play the online. So I jumped online, and I don't know, the game types, they weren't that varied really. It was like just run around, hide in the bush, kill this guy, do the same, and you just keep doing it until you win, like points wise. I thought they could have elaborated more onto it, maybe even make it into a story or something, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did that more in 3, from what I've heard.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, Brotherhood multiplayer. Not played Revelations multiplayer at all, but played it with a friend. Brotherhood. It was pretty enjoyable, but it wasn't something that kept me coming back. It was, I don't know. I just felt half the time I couldn't really get to grips with it. Like just at the moment I thought that I got it down to a T on how to follow someone, assassinate someone, or avoid someone else. I just felt like all of a sudden I get screwed over all the time. Maybe because I was bad at it, I don't know. But because I was bad at it, I just didn't enjoy it that much, and I felt that it was a very interesting, different style of multiplayer to play. But yeah.
I also thought that when you were saying, I'm going to continue what you're saying about the the one big open world, which was Rome.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that compared to having to fast travel from time to time just around to a random place.
Yeah, that was.
Because for one massive world, you could also go around and purchase landmarks as well.
Yeah.
I don't actually know why that's for, but I just thought, okay, I'm going to spend my money on something that looks awesome.
I completely forgot to mention that. Upgrading the your different.
Yeah, you can have your thieves guild, your I'm just going to call them the
I
prostitutes.
will say that
what
Brotherhood overall is a much better game than 2, like in pretty much every area. But we're talking favourite, so I'm not going to say 2 is better than Brotherhood because it's not. I just enjoyed 2 more than Brotherhood, if that makes any sense.
Yes, yeah. The actual gameplay, like the actual add-ons in Brotherhood, you thought were better than the actual...
I think as a whole the game is better than 2. But I just feel that I just loved 2 and just felt that Brotherhood was more the same. I just want to be somewhere else.
That's what I felt with Revelations,
different time periods, different place. Okay, so we're going to finish this off with what we think the future of this series is, like where it's going to go from now. Obviously, 3 has just been released.
Yep.
Neither of us have played it.
Although I have seen some gameplay trailers and, trailers.
Same here. And I have got Liberation on the PS Vita. From just starting it, it seems really polished for a Vita game, just because I've been used to a load of cut down ports. I mean, it's still cut down on the Vita, but it still looks like a pretty solid game. But where do we actually see the series heading into 2013? Because since 2009, they've been a yearly game.
Yeah, yearly release.
Yeah. So we had 2, then Brotherhood, Revelations, then 3. So are we going to see 4 next, or are we going to probably see 3.5?
Yeah, is it a 0.5 series or just a continuum maybe? Or
I mean, neither of us have played 3, so we can't really say where the series is going to go from here in terms of story.
No. Someone's already ruined the ending for me, so...
Alright, well don't...
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you, it's okay.
So the thing is that I've heard that Desmond might be finished as a character. Not like he's dead, but I've heard that he might... The next Assassin's Creed might be a whole new person.
Yes, yeah.
But I still feel that they're going to go back to the Revolutionary War in America, that time period in the 1700s.
Why do you think that?
Because they've just created this world, like they did with Italy in Assassin's Creed 2. They'll probably want to then use it and then create...
Yes.
Well, in 3 years' time, does that mean that 4 will come out? Next year will be Assassin's Creed 3.5, then the next one will be, 3.75, whatever you look at it.
Perhaps, yeah.
So I feel that the next one will probably be in America again. That's my prediction, is it'll be in America. Not in the same locations. But, yeah, with perhaps a new character. What do you think?
See, I don't know. They may even decide to go for like a present-day assassin, even.
I have seen parts of 3's gameplay where you are in the present day. And I know a lot of people... I say present, it's actually set in the future to us.
Yes, yeah.
But I don't think that even the next game, 4... the next main entry in the series will actually be in the future.
Yes.
I think they're going to probably go to... I'd like to see England. I'd like to see like 19th century England. I think that'd be pretty cool because there's a load of rooftops running around on there.
True, very true.
Sorry, guy, what you saying?
I don't know. You just like you said about the you don't think it's gonna be a future like Assassin's Creed.
No, it
like,
will do.
I mean, like a future is in the genre, like where they are set basically in the future. You don't seem to think there's gonna be one. Whereas
no, I do think there'll be one, but
not currently being
yet,
anytime soon coming
no.
out. Yeah. But I don't know. I disagree with you on that one. I think maybe if they run out the idea of the whole American Civil War, then they may.
It's not Civil War; it's the Revolutionary War.
Is it?
There's a difference.
Oh, I never studied American history at school.
Because there's a lot of Americans out there who are like, no, it's different.
Oh, sorry, Americans. But
the Revolutionary War is where they become independent.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Yeah, but I don't know. I reckon they might go for like a full-out futuristic theme to this one, like much like Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
That will be the next game?
Not necessarily. Yeah, I don't know.
So what we're talking about is what's the next game?
Next game, I don't know. Yeah, like you say, I reckon they'll probably continue it from 3. Seeing that, like you said, they built up this massive world. They're not just going to drop it all in one game, are they? I mean, you got the new character as well, Connor.
Yeah,
I believe his name is.
That's another thing. Do you reckon Connor will return? Because if I'm predicting Desmond won't return.
Well, there was an elderly Ezio, wasn't there, in Revelations? Got a bit older.
Yeah, but surely only Desmond can access Connor, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, true. Maybe it could be one of Desmond's relatives or something. Maybe his dad or his mum. Maybe he plays a female assassin.
Like Liberation.
Yeah, like Liberation. Maybe they continue Liberations and actually make it onto a full-on, like a Xbox 360 and PS3 game.
I highly doubt it. Well, actually saying that, without spoiling Liberation, there's no person you're playing as in like there's no Desmond.
Oh, it's just
you just start off as this character in Liberation.
Yeah, there's no going
unless
back in time,
an ending,
etc.
which I wouldn't want to say anyway, but I haven't got to the end.
Yes, yeah.
I can't see Liberation carrying on. It's just a side story.
Oh, okay, well, that's just completely blown me out of the water.
Basically, what we're trying... So you would both pretty much agree that the next game will be set in the American Revolutionary War.
Yeah, not the Civil War, the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, perhaps post of that. So that pretty much finishes it off for Assassin's Creed on our views on the series, on past, present and future.
Yep.
And next time we'll be talking about a game series beginning with B.
Yep, B.
Which hopefully you'll be seeing soon. Anyway, bye from us.
And Ben. Although it's part of us. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Okay, so it's bye from us.
Bye.